The Open Championship is the oldest golf tournament in the world. It was first played in 1860 at Prestwick Golf Club on the rugged western coast of Scotland. Just 8 golfers competed that year. They played 3 rounds of 12 holes in a single day. The winner received a red leather belt with a silver buckle. There was no prize money, only the honor of being called the best. That first title went to Willie Park Sr., a skilled golfer from Musselburgh. He edged out the famous Old Tom Morris by just 2 strokes. The following year, Morris came back and claimed the title for himself. He would go on to win 4 Opens in total. Park would win 4 as well. Together, they set the tone for what the Open would become, a competition defined by skill, respect, and tradition. In those early years, the Open was held only at Prestwick. Over time, more courses joined the rotation. St. Andrews, the home of golf, hosted its first Open in 1873. Muirfield and Royal St. George's soon followed. Each course brought its own challenges, but all had one thing in common: links golf. Links golf is different. It's played on coastal courses shaped by nature: sand dunes, tall grasses, firm ground, and unpredictable weather. There are no trees to stop the wind. The ground is hard, and the ball rolls far. It demands creativity. Players must use low shots, smart angles, and clever strategy. You don't just play the course. You play the conditions, you play the land. That's why the Open became known as the true test of golf. It doesn't just reward power or distance. It rewards imagination, patience, and control. Every bounce matters. Every gust of wind plays a role. For over 160 years, that challenge has stayed the same. As the tournament grew, so did its prestige. It became a major championship, the first of the 4 recognized today. By the early 20th century, players from outside the United Kingdom began to arrive. Americans like Walter Hagen and Bobby Jones brought global attention to the event. The Open was no longer just a British competition. It had become golf's most respected title. At the end of every Open, one golfer stands alone. That player is awarded the Claret Jug and introduced to the world as the champion golfer of the year. It's more than a trophy. It's a statement. It means that for 1 week, on the most demanding courses in golf, against the toughest competition in the world, no one was better. Over the years, the Open Championship has delivered some of the most unforgettable moments in golf history. Many of the game's greatest players have lifted the Claret Jug, each adding a new chapter to the tournament's long story. Jack Nicklaus, one of golf's legends, won the Open 3 times. He played in 38 consecutive Opens and finished second 7 times. His respect for the event was clear. Nicklaus once said that winning at St. Andrews, the spiritual home of golf, was the highlight of his career. Seve Ballesteros from Spain brought flair and emotion to the Open. He won it 3 times, including a dramatic victory at St. Andrews in 1984. With his signature smile and fearless play, Seve captured the hearts of fans around the world. His celebration on the 18th green became one of the event's most iconic images. Tom Watson dominated the Open in the 1970s and early 1980s. He won 5 times, often in tough, windy conditions. His ability to control the ball and read the links set him apart. Even in 2009, at the age of 59, Watson nearly won again, showing just how timeless his game was on these courses. Tiger Woods also left his mark. He won the Open 3 times, including a masterful win at St. Andrews in 2000. That year, he didn't hit a single ball into a bunker, a rare feat on these challenging courses. His control and focus showed the world a different side of his game. Each venue on the Open Rota brings its own character. St. Andrews offers wide fairways and deep bunkers, with a layout that dates back centuries. Carnoustie is known for being brutally difficult, especially when the wind picks up. Royal Birkdale rewards precision, while Royal Portrush, in Northern Ireland, returned to the rotation in 2019 with huge crowds and global attention. Conditions at the Open are always a factor. Weather can change in minutes. Players might face sunshine, rain, and wind, all in one round. Bunkers are deep and unforgiving. Fairways are firm and fast. Rough can be thick and wild. It's not just a test of skill, but of patience and resilience. The Open is more than just a British event. It draws players and fans from all over the world. Winning it means earning respect on a global scale. For many international players, it's the title they dream about from childhood. Tradition is a big part of the experience. Players walk the course. No golf carts here. Fans follow on foot, often standing for hours in changing weather. The Claret jug, first awarded in 1873, is still handed to the winner today. Every course in the rotation has its own history, but they all share one thing: a deep connection to the roots of the game. In recent years, the Open Championship has continued to deliver great moments and new champions. Rory McIlroy won at Royal Liverpool in 2014. With his power and confidence, he led from the start and never let go. For McIlroy, it was more than a win. It was a childhood dream fulfilled. In 2017, Jordan Spieth won in dramatic fashion at Royal Birkdale. After a wild tee shot on the 13th hole, he pulled off one of the greatest recoveries in Open history. He played the final 5 holes in 5 under par. It was a display of focus and fire under pressure. Shane Lowry's win at Royal Portrush in 2019 was historic. The Open returned to Northern Ireland for the first time in nearly 70 years. In front of home fans, Lowry rose to the moment. He played with joy and control, winning by 6 shots. The crowd's reaction was unforgettable. Colin Morikawa, a rising star from the United States, claimed his first Open title in 2021 at Royal St. George's. It was his debut appearance in the event. His calm play and sharp decision-making earned him praise around the world. At just 24 years old, he showed the next generation is ready. The 150th Open, held at St. Andrews in 2022, was a celebration of golf's past and future. Huge crowds filled the streets and lined the fairways. Every shot felt meaningful. The old course, with its deep history, once again became the center of the golf world. It reminded fans and players why the Open matters so much. What makes the Open special hasn't changed. It's not just about who hits the ball the farthest. It's about who can handle the wind, the rain, the nerves. It's about facing the land and the moment. Every year, the best golfers in the world come to test themselves. Only one leaves as the champion golfer of the year. The pressure is real. So is the honor. For many players, lifting the Claret jug is the highlight of a career. For fans, the Open is a tradition. Families walk the courses together. Generations share stories of great shots and favorite champions. The connection runs deep. In a world full of change, the Open remains true to its roots. It honors the game's history while still looking ahead. Each tournament adds to the legacy. Each champion becomes part of something larger than themselves. The Open Championship stands apart, not just because it's the oldest, but because of what it represents. The purest form of the game, tested on the toughest ground, with everything on the line. It is golf at its most honest. And that's why it endures.